right, well, this is my new to me felling trailer. It's got 2 tins. It's 25. That doesn't sound good, but sometimes they sound like that. But it's 2590 GVW, or 25.9. I mean, almost 26,000 pound. The brakes really don't work on it, so I'm gonna back the truck up to it. And I mean, technically, I guess, I don't think this is charged. No, not at all. I just put that on. I just put a new one on. It's not charged. It's been sitting on the shelf. I'd say, I guess I could pull the pin, but I was gonna back the truck up and let it charge and then pull the pin. That way it'd run it off the, well, I guess that still wouldn't run it off the truck. Anyways, I'm gonna pull the brakes apart on this. I want to see what they look like. I just bought the trailer, or well, not just bought, but bought it fairly recently. I'm gonna pull the brakes apart on this, and I figured I'd show you guys what they look like, how to pull brakes apart on a trailer and whatnot. These are oil bath hubs. I'm gonna pull this side apart, and then I'm gonna move my jack stand to the other side. Yes, I have a jack, but I'm outside. I wasn't gonna pull it in the shop. I figured this is easy enough. Throw the excavator out there, pick it up, and I don't have to run a jack. So let's get this thing tore apart. Let me get some tools real quick, and we'll get after it. That's good side. It wasn't stuck on the hub. I'll tell you what I'm talking about in a minute. Yep, that one's the same dang tire. Son of a gun. Show you guys in a minute. Some people, I'm sure Chance didn't know. When you go up to a tire and you see it say P, let me see what the camera sees. See how that says? I don't know if you can read it. I'm in the sun. I don't know if you can see it. It says P 245 7516. P means passenger car. So then you go over here, 35 psi cold. You know what the load rating is at 35 psi? 2,271 pounds. Okay, 2,271. So let's just round up to 2,300 pounds. That means each side of this can carry 4,600 pounds. Do you see where I'm going with that? These tires would barely, they wouldn't even cover what the axle's rated for, let alone what felling is giving you for your tongue weight. Let's see. I thought that I looked at one. Nope. P245. That's a passenger car tire as well. I could have sworn. I mean, I asked him. I didn't even look. I looked at 2 or 3 tires, or 2 or 3 trailers. Thunder LT. At least this is an LT. Well, I was thinking about putting tires on it. now I feel like I have to put tires on it because I'm going to run this thing up to its rated capacity. So now I have to buy 8 tires. It was still a good deal, but I was going to try to run these for a while. The bad thing, I was going to put 4 tires on it. I was going to do 1 axle, give myself a little bit of a break, because I was going to put 14 plies on it. It only really needs 10-ish plies, but I was going to run 14s. Just, I didn't want to have tire problems. I mean, if I could step it up to 17, the 17.5s like on my big trailer, I'd do that. Well, this is my big trailer now, but anyways, so let that be a lesson to you, because I know, and I didn't even look down because Chance told me. I thought the listing said 10 plies on this. I'm pretty certain, and these aren't 10 plies. You can't get a 10 ply passenger car tire. It'll even tell you like two steel, yep. Tread plies, 2. They're 2 polyester plus 2 steel plus 1 nylon sidewall. Plus one nylon sidewall plies, 2 polyester. So I don't know if the sidewalls are 3 and that's 5 ply or something. I mean, usually they're 4 to 6 plies. These are probably 6 plies. Well, it looked like it had oil in it. It doesn't have oil in it. Surprise number 2. Yay. This is working out great for Jason. I mean, it literally looked like it had oil in it. I didn't pull the cap. My fault. Oh my gosh. Well, what's behind door number 3 down here? Gets better. We had water. I mean, it has lubrication in it. Sweet. All right. Well, let's hope it's not a total gut. It doesn't look like it, but oh man, I don't know why. I just can't catch a break. Anything I buy, it's never the, you know, an easy, I mean, not saying that this isn't an easy repair, I guess, but it's just nothing simple, nothing, you know, not in good shape. I don't know. I would have liked it better if I would have pulled that cap and it leaked oil. Even though I guess I didn't have my catch pan. But so it leaked on the ground, so I guess that saved me from EPA being mad at me or something. But I would have cleaned it up rather than not having anything in it. I thought I had that straightened up enough to go out of there. Guess I didn't. Let's try that. It's closer, it looks like. I mean, there's oil on this. It seems like there's grease on this. So they probably greased the bearings, and that's why they were running them without oil on them. I'm fine with oil bath hubs. I mean, you can grease the bearings, it's fine. But if you have oil bath hubs, it kind of defeats the purpose of having oil bath hubs. Yeah, that's what they did. So the bearings are greased. I mean, I'm not a fan. I'd run an oil bath hub. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put a new seal in it, and I'm gonna run the bearings in a bath of oil. I mean, that's just what I'm gonna do. That's why I bought oil bath hubs. Okay. Well, that drum hasn't worked in a while. The magnet is toast. Toast. Toast, toast, toast. The shoes are in real good shape. Let's show you guys here. I mean, I've got plenty of shoe. The brakes haven't worked in a while, it looks like. Rusty. The drums aren't amazing, but I'm not going to put drums on it. Let's put it that way. I am going to put, oh, speaking of magnets, I'm going to put magnets on it. So I'll probably, I mean, I need to pull all of them apart to see what's going on. And then I'm going to put the hub and drum back on. I'll get it out, I promise. Oh, these are Alcos. It's an Alco brake. I don't know if you can see that, but they're Alco, or I mean Alco axles. I don't really think that matters, but we will verify that, you know, it's the right part. I mean, what you do, you can, you know, pull that off, kind of visually inspect it, kind of look at it, see what it looks like. That way when you go to order parts, you can make sure that it looks correct. Anyways, I am just going to, I'm going to slide this back together. I'm just going to put one set of tires on and bolt them on, and then we're going to go to the next one. And then I'll check the other side. If I find anything crazy, we'll be back. Actually, maybe I'll do time lapse. We'll take this other one apart and let's see what kind of fun we have. Hang on. Well, as I expected, I told you guys it probably had a leak. There's our leak. So what they did, instead of putting seals in it, and I know a lot of guys, they'll fight the oil bath hubs. I mean, like that dump truck, that's oil bath hub front end. I mean, I don't know why people fight them so bad, but they fight them. So we're gonna go back oil bath hub. You just have to buy a good seal. You can't buy cheap stuff. You know, greasing it, normally you can buy cheap stuff, doesn't matter. But if you're running oil bath hubs, you have to have a good seal in it. I'm gonna buy a set of seals. I probably ought to pull the bearings apart, but both the outside bearings look good. I dropped this one in the dirt, obviously. And what you're looking for, I don't have a bad one to show you, but it'll look like gravel or haziness on the bearing. I'll clean these up and take a look at them before I order parts. I mean, the hubcaps look good. I may see how much a good set of hubcaps are, and we might just put new hubcaps on it. But I definitely need magnets. I mean, they're toast. Hopefully the other side's at least in this shape. I mean, I'd be fine with just, you know, cleaning the bearings up and putting magnets in this thing, cleaning the brake shoes up and adjusting them and going. I'm probably going to go ahead and I'm going to check the adjusters, which are, when you pull your magnet out, here's your adjuster, and that one seems a little froze up, but I'm gonna use a what you call it on it. I'll use a screwdriver or a wrench or something on it real quick, and I want to make sure these move, because if not, you need to order adjusters with your brake parts. And at that point, I don't know, on 10Ks, it may almost be cheaper at that point if I'm doing magnets and adjusters to buy the backing plate. I don't know. I wouldn't think so, but sometimes it surprises you. So I'm going to clean both the star wheels up on these, the adjusters, and I'm going to make sure they move and work before I do anything else. And then I'll slide that magnet back on there. Obviously, I'm not going to use the trailer till I get it all, you know, back up to snuff. I don't know. I may measure the drums. A buddy of mine's got a brake lathe. He'd probably let me go over and turn the drums. I would assume I could probably turn them once. And most guys don't turn these. They just don't mess with it. But I might call him and see if I can run over and chuck these up and turn all my drums when I do the brakes on this, just to kind of freshen them up. Because I'd like the trailer to work right, especially since it doesn't seem like anything else was right on it, meaning the tires. That kind of upsets me, but they're right behind me and I'm looking at them. So anyways, let's put you here and we'll see if that star wheel moves. Actually, I can probably do it with what I've got here. Let's just see if it moves. Oh, no. Did you see it move? It moved really easy. I just can't do it by hand. So I'm going to check this other one and make sure it spins. If so, I'm going to just temporary all these back together. Meaning I'm going to, you know, put the hubcap, I'll go ahead and tighten it up, drop a cotter key in it in case I have to move it. I can move it a long time around here without having a problem with that nut backing off. But I'll back the nut off, drop the cotter key in it, and I'll just put the hubcap on to keep the moisture out. And like I said, I'm going to put one set of tires on it, and we'll check the other side and see if there's any. I hope I don't have any surprises over there. Anyways, but we'll be back in a minute. Woo! That magnet is just about gone. Just about gone. Shoes and everything look good. You can see some oil there where the oil bath hub was leaking. These will clean up fine. Brake clean them. Kind of sandpaper or not Scotch-Brite, but you can run like some real fine sandpaper on them, or emery cloth. I mean, we used to do it in the day on our pickups when we had drum brakes. But I'm definitely gonna, I think I am gonna turn the drums. I want the truck, or I want the trailer to work really well. Because I was hoping these were 12Ks anyways, and they're not, they're 10Ks. When I was looking at trailers, I got two of them confused. I bought this one, and I mean, this was the better deal. But anyways, I'm gonna see if the star wheel, well, here, let's just see if the star wheels spin. You guys can hear me cuss. Nope, that one turns. Oh man, magnets are just gone. They are just about, nope, everything spins. All right, well, the only thing I gotta do now is I'm gonna clean the hubs up. Obviously you can't see through that. The other one's cleaned up real good. That one's even darker. It looks like it's black, but it's not. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, you can see through it that way. But anyways, we'll clean those up. That way they're cleaned up, ready to go. And then whenever I get all my parts, obviously, I'll sit out here with the can of brake clean. I'm gonna clean everything up, scuff these up. I'm probably turning the drums, but I'll set this up on jack stands on the back, get it up off the ground, leave it like that, run to my buddies. Let's see. That's not good. Just seen that. All right, let's show you guys that. We'll have to fix that too. My slipper spring back here is hanging out. The little capture piece for it, it's not a huge deal until you pick it up off the ground. But see this here? That's supposed to be under here, like on that side. There's a piece that goes across, it actually goes across right there, and it keeps that spring up in there. So I'll get a piece of 1/4 inch or something, which is actually thicker than this bracket, but that's all I'm probably gonna have. And we'll get that spring up in there, and I'll weld a new piece across there. It keeps that spring captured in there because it actually slips on the upper piece. It's got a piece in there. I guess I need to look at that. With that piece broke off like that, I mean, the rest of the undercarriage looks pretty good. I mean, I'm kind of picky about stuff, so I'll put those clips back on the springs once we get everything sitting right and back together. I don't know if you can see it, but this clip right here, it just goes around and keeps the springs from moving side to side and stuff. It's not really necessary because the bolts do that too, but we're gonna look it over really hard. Like I said, I'll fix this piece back here to where that spring rider stays in there. See, this front side is good. See how it's got that piece there? I don't know if you can see that. It's supposed to be like that back there. This side's got the eye bolt, and then the slipper is in here, and then the eye bolt and slipper. So not a big deal. We've got a welder and we've fixed a whole lot worse than that. So well, hopefully you guys enjoyed this little video. It'll just be checking out a new to us trailer, you know, how to inspect your brakes, what to look for. Definitely inspect your magnets. I mean, that magnet is they are wore out. It's supposed to have a thicker surface area than that. I'll show you the new magnets when we redo the brakes. Anyways, but I'm gonna get some magnets ordered. I'm gonna get some seals ordered. I may see if I can get some O-rings for the caps. I might look at new caps, but it really doesn't bug me having the original caps. This is like a 99 trailer, and I mean, they put this weird sticky stuff on it to seal them. I've seen some weird stuff with oil bath hubs before. I don't know why guys just... I know you either love them or you hate them. I mean, that's all I can say. You're either going to have problems with them, or you're going to buy quality parts to put in there and they don't have a problem. Anyways, but hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. And if you're interested in me putting brakes on this and fixing this up and how I do it, you know, watch out for that video. So like and subscribe, so when I put a video up, you can catch it. And we'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully I can get parts fairly soon for this, and we'll get her back together and start using it with the dump truck. I'm kind of excited. But this is definitely why the brakes did not work when I was coming home with it on the 450. They're out of adjustment, and the magnets are wore plumb out. So anyways, we'll see you guys.